Baga no, Baga road. Yana cikin crack. Allah saka draka. Allah ya baka da baki. Kare saka wa. Allah ya baka da baki. Allah.
Problem at all.
The shooting that has happened this afternoon is between the Nigerian Navy and our police and us.
No. We did the clearance, me and the sector commander. No. We saw where they were and where they
we
were.
We have 1,181 soldiers.
They must have
75 officers inside. We cannot go into Baga town.
Going to Baga is not a problem. Going to Baga is not a problem.
Let's go. No. Why is the commander?
Actually, we didn't know you came all the way back.
Why is the commander?
He's there. He said I should come and call you that.
What should I go?
No, let's go, Your Excellency. You know, you need to see it.
No,
because
I'm not seeing anything.
The impression you have.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not seeing anything. What happened is that the shooting that has happened this evening is not from Boko Haram.
There is.
If that is the case, then we are defeated.
No, we have cleared them.
1,181 soldiers and 75 officers. We cannot go into a town that has no more than 10 Boko Haram inside.
Your Excellency, there is no Boko Haram inside Baga town.
We remain grateful to all of you.
You know, I mean,
the commitment is not there.
There's no Boko Haram inside the town. Huh? There is none. Just a pocket that infiltrated.
Boko Haram. If there's no Boko Haram, where can we go in?
A pocket infiltrated, and we have cleared them. We have done that now. Right now, there's no. We saw their
Let the sector
withdrawal
commander
track.
come in. Let's go back. But the fact remains is that.
I'm happy you.
No, I'm not happy. I'm never
that.
happy.
You have accepted that.
No, I'm happy. There is no Boko Haram inside jihar.
No problem.
I haven't accepted
as long as you just agree to go back, I'm sure it will be settled. You will see where they were.
I'm not going back to the town.
No,
and I'm not afraid.
No, it's not sure.
I can sleep if you want. I can sleep inside Baga town.
Yes, let's.
Nothing will happen to you. But the fact remains is that there is no Boko Haram inside Baga.
If you want to do that now,
if there are 10 people Boko Haram, that is there. We can clear them. 1,175 officers. We can go inside Baga town.
I told you.
What happened?
If you give me 30 minutes, that Baga town is not a problem.
Then take over Baga.
We have
taken over. Take over Baga so that our people can go back. As long as you are in my four. As long as you are in my form.
We're not in my form, Your Excellency. You saw where we are. We have taken over.
Suleiman Kabure. Suleiman, Bude Koma.
If they cannot go into Baga, they deal with almost 20 something. No, next time also. Not today. Next I can't come. I saw my son here.
Kuma, I went and saw where they are not up to 5, 6. Not Boko Haram. I saw where they were sleeping. That was one place. So they are mats.
We have about 1,200 soldiers and 75 men in Baga. I see no reason why we cannot occupy Baga. The problem is not with the chief of army staff, or the problem is not with President Buhari. The president lies here. How can we occupy Baga? That's the most important thing. We are so much committed to provide what you want to do. And I appreciate all what you are doing. Some of you hardly saw their families for the last 6 months. It's not an easy task. As far as I'm concerned, we shall do everything possible to motivate you. For this Salah, I would send 5, 6 bulls to you. The 1 bull is for the military officers, and then 6 bulls for you. We'll bring also rice.
So, Zulu, MNI, fellow, Nigerian Society of Engineers. Hep, hep, hep! Hooray! Hep, hep, hep! Hooray! Hep, hep, hep! Hooray! Play with the players' headdress. The players' headdress.
We went to Kuka and we have seen what has happened. And then coming down to Baga, we heard what has happened in Baga. And I think that's a very serious, it's a complete sabotage. The issue is not about the president. He has done well. The soldiers are on ground. The equipment are on ground. We have a total number of about 1,181 soldiers in Baga. With 75 officers, Brata himself. So I think the problem is in the command and control structures that has to be looked into. And then I cannot end of my interview without clearly stating what has happened yesterday. As far as I'm concerned, there's no Boko Haram inside the town yesterday. There was a very serious shootings by the Nigerian armed forces who are residing in Baga. They have also compares. And the situation is very embarrassing. So I think we shall give them some sufficient time, because Baga is very important. The shores of the Lake Chad provides employment opportunities to not fewer than 10 million people who are residing in the northeast, while some are even coming from the far northwest. So I I see no reason why they should be left there if they cannot occupy Baga town, which is very important. We shall give them some sufficient time. If it is not possible, I think we shall organize the population, the community, to take destiny into their own hands so that we can go and occupy Baga. That is something very important. Then coming down to Cross, we have 1,007 soldiers and 15 officers in Cross. Unfortunately, people cannot return to Cross. In 40, we have about 50 soldiers and 3 officers. Monguno, we have 1,900 soldiers. I think this number is quite enough to handle a small population. So we have to look into this problem. The issue is not about lack of equipment. It's not about lack of personnel. I think there's enough personnel. And what has happened in Baga yesterday is a complete sabotage. People should not blame the president. No, even the Barate to some certain extent. But the issue of command and control structure has to be looked into. We have to do something. In the next few months, we must occupy Baga. We are going back to Baga to ensure that people shall return to Baga. That's the only possible solution. Because people should have their means of livelihood. They should be on their own. 500,000 population who are residing in Monguno. How is it possible for them to stay without food, for them to stay without means of livelihood, depending completely on the vagaries for food production from INGOs and others? It's not feasible. So I think we can organize ourselves and see how we can supplement the effort, our hunters, vigilante, and others, to see how we can take over the Baga, which is very important.